What's going on, everybody? Sam Norris with Progressive Lawn Service. Just wanted to give you guys a 2-week update on the lawn renovation that we did here at my house. So we're gonna go ahead and walk through that real quick, and we'll do a quick recap on everything that went down during this process as well. So let's go ahead and walk through and take a look at it. Alright, so this is the progress on the front here. Been about 2 weeks exactly now that we went ahead and did the seed for this project. The actual renovation part started a little bit earlier than that, but it's coming right along, doing pretty well. I'm definitely going to have probably a couple bare spots that in the spring I will go back and reseed those and keep those watered. Keeping the whole yard here watered has been no easy task. It's 44,000 square feet of yard in total, and this entire project from up there, down here, around that way, and the area that I did over there and up and around the back that we'll walk to here in a minute, that part hasn't been too terrible, but keeping the rest of it watered was absolutely no joke. We should be, if I remember correctly, looking at the radar, we should get water, or should get rain here in the next couple days, so hopefully that'll help out a little bit. So let's walk around over here to the side. This area is coming in pretty good as well. I was kind of concerned with how wet this area was staying because the water was staying over here more so than over there on the hill where it just kind of runs down. Now we had some rain from Delta that came in, and luckily it did not rain hard. It was just enough to keep everything wet. The grass didn't really move in most areas. I think there's a couple spots where I did have a little bit of washout, but I don't think it's going to be too terrible. So that is this area, all the way from the front all the way around here to the back. Definitely going to have some spots back here, I would think, way more so than the front, to go back in the spring and fill those back in. So that was just a quick walkthrough of the side area here and all the way around to the front. We'll go ahead and walk over to the area by my shed. That's actually coming in really well. That spot doesn't even get full sunlight. It only has sunlight for probably a couple hours during the day, but done a pretty decent job at keeping that watered, so we'll go ahead and take a look at that now. So here's the whole backyard here. Now that's the area that comes around to the side over there. It's blending in pretty good when we were just over at. But this area over here, this is coming in pretty well. Way better than I thought, honestly. I didn't put any dirt down over here. We just took the Harley rake that we used around the front and just kind of raked this area here and down the hill. Just because this whole area here, with the way that the rain washes it out, it was almost like sets of steps that came up the hill and made it just for one rough ride. So we'll go ahead and walk down the hill here. You can actually almost see where there literally hardly is ever any sunlight right here, which is probably why there's almost no grass growing at all. But you can see here where the line is. All this was bare ground that we seeded after we turned it with the Harley rake. So we'll head down to this other spot right here. Now this is the spot that was really bad. There was almost half a foot drop off right about here. Now this we did just add topsoil to. We didn't take the Harley rake to it. We just kind of brought the topsoil in and had that smoothed out and put some seed down on top of that. So that's coming in decent now. It stays pretty wet here. As you can see, we haven't really watered it much, but it's stayed fairly wet. We'll take a look at the hill here from down this way. As you can see going up. This is what I was talking about. It just kind of was like a shelf all the way up just from the runoff of the water coming off the yard. Made it a really bumpy ride, and the only goal here was to smooth that area out, because sometimes I do take stuff out of the shed and bring it down the hill here, and it's just absolutely brutal having to bump all the way through the yard. But Actually, from this angle, looks really good coming in. So that's that part of the yard. All right, so that was just a quick walkthrough. That was really the only goal of this video. I just wanted to give you guys a 2-week update on after officially putting the seed down. If you guys have watched the other videos, you'll see the entire process from start to end of what all I did exactly to the yard in regards to scalping it, taking the grass down to about 2 inches, going back through in the bad area that I had around front where it was just rocks and clay. We hardly raked it, then we brought topsoil in. After we got all the old debris out, we used the dump trailer. We took tons of scoops of rock and old dirt and weeds. It was just a bad recipe for trying to grow any kind of grass whatsoever. So we took that out, we brought in the topsoil. I want to say it was 26 yards of topsoil I had delivered to the house. Put that down, put the seed down with the starter fert, then aerated the whole area. After I had that starter fert sit for a while, the topsoil, I'm sorry, sit for a while, I actually aerated that as well and then put the seed down on top with the starter fert. So if you guys enjoyed this video or any of the other ones, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to answer. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. See you guys later.